New study on homeschooling says it's awesome. Homeschoolers learn as much, do as well academically, and seem to be as well adjusted. Now, I have a theory that homeschoolers are better adjusted. Better adjusted. Here's why. If you take any child and you throw them into the prison system called public school, they will have some positive encounters, because some people are nice and they might become your friends. But mostly, you would be with the biggest assholes who have ever existed in the history of the planet. Young American kids. Young American teenagers, the worst fucking people in the world, who will try to destroy your psyche, make you mentally ill, hurt you physically, just the worst people in the world. Now, the old story was that that's what made you well socialized. Really? Really? How about we put people in maximum security prison for 6 years just because that's a good way to socialize them? That'll toughen them up. They'll really be able to handle all situations because they were in prison. No, you don't put people in a toilet to toughen them up. That's not a strategy. Hey, let's send these kids to Gaza for a few years, toughen them up. No. Compare what I imagine is homeschool. I don't have personal experience. But what I've seen from the outside is that, number one, kids who are homeschooled are more likely to learn how to socialize with adults. True? Do you think that's true? Homeschoolers spend a little more time with adults, and they start to, more quickly acclimate to an adult persona. Almost all homeschoolers act polite, and they will shake your hands and make eye contact. Go to any public school and find the kid that will shake hands and make eye contact. Have any of you had the experience of your teens or younger kids taking friends home to your house? Have you ever had this experience where your teen will walk in the house with 2 or 3 new friends and walk past you? Just walk past you like you don't exist in your own home? Do you think a homeschooler would do that? I mean, seriously, you think any homeschooler would walk past an adult in that adult's own home the first time you've ever been there? Well, maybe. I mean, people are different. But I think they're far more likely to look at you and say, oh, I should introduce myself. Right? Now, what about the access to all the weird people so that you get toughened up? Well, the fact is that adults don't act like high schoolers. I mean, rarely. So you don't really need to get toughened up to learn how to be a child in high school, because that's not an adult skill. An adult skill is dealing with adults, and they are pretty much different. So the homeschoolers are learning a life skill, which is how to deal with adults. The teens are learning a useless skill, which is how to deal with assholes that they won't have to spend time with when they're adults. So does it surprise you that the homeschoolers are, and probably, I'm just assuming this is speculative, that the parents of homeschoolers are also going to be a little bit more rigorous about checking on their friends, maybe do a little more due diligence about who they hang out with. I mean, the whole thing looks like a better model. So it doesn't surprise me that the science is catching up to them.